Hey yo, what's up? Moji here, and welcome to another Monday Night Dive. And so, today we are going to be checking out Secret Story of the Swan by Aizwan. And well, with a title like that, I can't help but wonder how exactly this is going to go. And so, let's go right ahead and check it out. Here we go. Okay, we have pink and purple clouds. The flying car. Ooh. This instrumental. Sounds so interesting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't quite this. This imagery looks so interesting though, with the pocket watches in the air. And now Chaewon's holding one. And we're on the flying car again, through the clouds. Ooh. With elegance. Ooh. There's something really interesting about that chorus. That scene seems so rich. I don't know. Hey. When they go into the swan of it all. Just really hooks you. Ooh. That move there. Oh. It's a very interesting MV. This dance break by Chaeyeon. There's something about this beat. Okay. So that was Secret Story of the Swan by Aizwan. And yeah, let me say that again. Like, I don't know what I was expecting in the first place, but it wasn't quite this. Probably I was expecting something a bit softer with more strings. I don't know. It's Story of the Swan, right? But we ended up with an EDM track. This definitely felt like a dance track. But they still pulled off like the elegance and the sophistication usually associated with swans. Not really sophistication. Elegance and grace. Okay, that might be better. especially with the aesthetics of the MV. You have a lot of gold, especially with the pocket watches and that vault part with Vienna and Cheon. And a lot of interesting shots in the MV as well. Like most of the MV felt really warm with the the pink, orange, purplish clouds that they were flying a car through, and that was also surrounding them when they were standing on that platform in the sky, or not standing, dancing on that platform in the sky. It just felt really, really warm. But for some reason, not for some reason, but you also have this sheet lightning going on in the clouds, kind of reminiscent of what they had in Tsukito Iwasetai. Right? It would have been just like a sweet, warm aesthetic with the pink, orange, purple clouds. But with the sheet lightning, there's also this aura of the mystery, of danger. And so it gives the MV a bit of an edge. Like they may be singing about being elegant, finding themselves. I'm sorry, I wasn't quite paying attention to the lyrics, even though I probably should have, given that this is like secret story of the Swan. But from what little I could gather from the lyrics, mostly because I was too entranced with the MV, this is about each of the members maybe finding themselves, developing their sense of self or self-image. Maybe I might not know what I'm talking about here, but yeah, that's kind of what I got. And you have those lyrics coupled with that MV, and with the aesthetics in the MV, yeah, it definitely has this sort of edge to it, right? Like this air of mystery, especially with all that sheet lightning going on, and it just really, really hooked me in. Like it felt like I was visiting some alternate fantasy universe that is totally dominated by the members of Aizwan. It felt like they were in control of the world for some reason. And what else? Oh, the music itself, the song itself. Now, EDM actually sits a little bit outside of my preference zone. Although I good like I good like what's with my words? Although I do like EDM from time to time. What usually hooks me onto a song though, long term, is replayability. And I think this is something that I would want to add to my daily playlist. So this would now be the second track from Aizwan that has sat outside my preference zone. That would technically sit outside my preference zone, but somehow it doesn't. Like I mentioned it last week for Fiesta, right? Fiesta is a track that is just slightly outside of my preference zone, but I liked it enough that I added it to my daily playlist, and I've been listening to it over and over again every day ever since. And Secret Story of the Swan is just such is another track that would fit into that category for me now. And this actually sits even further outside my preference zone because um just to clarify a bit, like even though my taste in music is eclectic and I really appreciate a lot of different styles, um for me replayability depends on a song not being too heavy, that that it wouldn't bog me down if I would listen to it over and over again, right? And for this track, Secret Story of the Swan did not feel heavy to me at all. And so, yeah, I want to listen to it again and again. Like, yeah, like, that's probably the best way I can explain it. It's hard for me to define what exactly is my preference or not, given that I like so many different styles of music. But yeah, that would probably be the main definition for what would be in my preference zone, because I do have a daily playlist and I do listen to it every day. Like, I listen to my daily playlist when I'm biking. I listen to it when I am streaming on Twitch, or when I'm just doing paperwork. And my daily playlist is not yet that long. It mostly consists of songs that I have covered so far in this YouTube channel and have come to like. And so within that playlist, for each song, I managed to listen to it several times in a day. And so my daily playlist needs to be replayable. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, just Secret Story of the Swan is such a great song. That's my point here. My main highlight, though, of the song, that dance break with Cheon. She really stood out for me over here. And in fact, Cheon is actually quickly becoming one of my favorite members in Aizwan. And she's currently on my shortlist for picking a bias. I have not officially picked a bias yet from Aizwan. Maybe when I get into more variety appearances from them, or probably the Inozikam series. Because I like to get to know the members a little bit more before I pick a bias. But yeah, Cheon is part of that shortlist. My current contenders for bias would be Cheon, Eunbi, and Hyewon. This is mostly based on how I've come to know them through Produce 48. And yeah, it's just, I'm currently those are my current three candidates for bias right now. Although that could actually still change when I get into the variety stuff with Aizwan. I still remember, like, who was it? Like, my bias for Niju. Sorry if you guys don't follow Niju, but like the one member in Niju who I ended up picking up as my bias was one that was never on my shortlist. Came as a surprise to me as well, but you know, I watched Niju Project and no, actually I picked her as bias before I even watched Niju Project. Oh. But probably some other series. Anyways, yeah. Before I ramble on even further, let's try to wrap this up. So that was Secret Story of the Swan by Aizwan. Great song. It's an EDM track that doesn't feel too heavy to me. Great aesthetics in the MV. Very warm, very interesting, quite intriguing as well. Felt like, yeah, it's a whole fantasy universe. And I really love the way Ice1 performed this one. Like the handling of the vocals. Although I probably can't pinpoint any one vocal. Wait, that's not true. I really like the vocal parts for Yuri and Yena over here. But that's because I can remember them. Probably have to listen to the song a few more times to really pick apart the vocals. But right now, the ones that are standing out to me that I remember would be the parts of Yena rapping in the vault, and when Yuri was singing in the boat, in the bridge portion. Yeah. So really like the vocal layering there for Yuri. And then yeah, that's it. This will definitely be making its way onto my daily playlist. So let's wrap it up there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also feel free to check out my Patreon, where I also post reactions to longer form content, more casual content, most of which is available for free. You can probably see the stuff I'm checking out on Patreon here on the side. Anyways, don't be afraid to check it out. The link to my Patreon is in the description down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing, intriguing journey with Aizwan. And until next time, have a great day everyone, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.